Recently, I've been finding that I'm being met with a lot of resistance from myself to even go and do very simple tasks, like even doing this, like going outside and filming a video. I felt so much resistance to do it. And now that I'm out here doing it, I almost am questioning why I had resistance in the first place, because this is exactly what I want to be doing, and it feels great to be doing it. So I guess I wanted to just take like a second to even just define, what resistance I'm talking about here. For me, it's that like invisible force that stops you from doing whatever it is that you're wanting to do, that you're feeling in your body, that you're like, I want to go for a walk, I want to paint a picture, I want to make music, I want to read a book. And you're met with this invisible force that's like, yeah, you could do that, or you could do something that feels, safe and comfortable. And we need to be better about meeting ourselves halfway, and getting ourselves up off the couch, out of bed, out of the apartment, and, into nature, into reality. And pushing through that resistance is such a character building, just strengthening task. And in the end, I want to be doing it. So it's a win-win. Anyway, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do about getting through this. The water is literally flowing from here to here. It's just flowing across the road. I guess I'm just gonna go back. We'll head back over the bridge and back out into this area. So another thing too that I'm really starting to think about, especially just in the context of this whole video, is that messy action is better than perfection, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's infinitely better to go out and at least start something than trying to continue to plan it and plan it to this like level of perfection that's almost unachievable. I think at some point it's better to just go out and make something real and raw, than trying to come up with this polished, perfect thing that through this perfectionism ends up being something almost inauthentic because it's so unrelatably perfect, versus something that's relatable and raw and just human. People see and they're like, well, I see myself in that. I can understand that because I do that. And I think that's another, major thing that social media has evolved into being, and that makes us feel like we have to be this performative human when we're just human. I mean, how could you be any more perfectly yourself than being authentically, perfectly yourself? Does that track? One thing too that I haven't really fully hit on just yet is that you're way more capable of doing hard things than you think you are. I feel like a lot of times it's really easy for us to just get stuck in our minds, stuck in what our brains tell us, our comfort zone, what's quote unquote safe. And I think what happens once you step out of that comfort zone is you realize that most things are pretty safe because, again, you are more capable than you realize. Not as many berries here as I thought there would be. But pretty cool old building, huh? This is what's behind me. All right, well, as much as I really want to keep filming, which is so ironic because I did feel truly so much resistance to come out and film this morning, the sky's starting to turn kind of gnarly. So I'm gonna start heading home. I can feel some raindrops falling on me, and I'm not dressed for rain today, but I hope you guys appreciated kind of this style of video. I know it's not my normal thing, but it is something I think I'm gonna start doing in the future, so let me know if you liked it. Have a good one.